Hello friends, it's Mrs. Julio again, and I was looking around my house and noticing that I have a lot of Easter decorations up. I have a wreath on my front door with eggs on it. I have some eggs in a pretty vase on my table, and I have little bunny statues all over the place. And I thought, if we were at school, we probably would be playing in an Easter sensory bin during our center time. So I thought maybe I could show you and your parents how to make your own Easter sensory bin with things you have at home. So the first thing you need is a bin. I was lucky that I found this nice size bin, but I had to dump out all of my winter gloves and hats and scarves to find it. But it made a nice size. If you don't have one this big, that's okay. A shoebox could work, or a box that maybe something was delivered to your house in could work. Or even one of Mom's big containers that she puts food in if she has one big enough. I'm sure you can find something. Then I thought, what would you have at home to put in an Easter sensory bin? Since Easter's so close, I thought maybe some of you would have Easter grass. Usually the Easter bunny leaves some in our baskets on Easter morning. So I found some Easter grass and I filled my basket or my bucket, and I don't know if you can see, but this is just one bag of grass, and it fills the whole bottom of my big bucket. I also found some neat colored Easter grass, probably from last year's baskets. I had some pink, and I had some yellow. I'm going to mix that in with my green just because it's fun. I also found some pretty ribbon. I might as well put that in there too, just for something else. And I do a lot of crafting at home and scrapbooking, so I kind of found some more things. You can look around your house too and see what you have. Maybe some fancy ribbon. I found some flowers that I'm going to throw in of all different colors. A nice springtime Easter basket. I also found a couple of little eggs. We'll throw those in there too. Mix it all together. Now the really important part is to have eggs to put in there. And there's a couple of things you can do with your eggs. What I like to do is put letters on my eggs. This is letter J. Now when you put your eggs in the bin, you separate them. Whoops. And then when you have to search, you have to match your letters back up. Let's see if you know what my letters are going to spell. I have a J, a U. Well, let's see what's next. An L, I, and an O. I spelled Julio. If you have your mom or dad write letters on your eggs, all they need to use is a Sharpie marker. And they can use your name, so you can match the letters and make your name, or any words you want to spell. But then you separate your eggs and mix them into your Easter grass. I even have a purple one here. So mix them all in. And then you have to make your matches to find your letters. You can do both the same size letter, both capitals. You can do one capital letter, one lowercase letter, whatever you know. Something else you can do to make the bin fun. I took an egg carton and I put colored circles at the bottom. And those colors are the same colors as my eggs in my sensory bin. So now when I make a match, I've got one orange one, and here's my other orange half. Whoops. When I make a match, I can also match my color into my egg carton. It's another game you can play. So if we were at school, I also would have some pretty neat egg cards, kind of like this. I printed this off of the computer. And it would show me how to make matches of different colors. You can actually draw something like this and color each half of your egg a different color. So then if I see an egg that's orange and yellow, I would look in my bin and I would find an orange half, and I need a yellow half. And I would put mine together to make a yellow and orange egg. And you can do that with any combination of colors that you have in your bin. Another fun game that I would use at school, and you can probably find this on the computer as well if mom or dad searched for you. So these are different eggs. And I made copies of all the eggs with patterns on them. So now what I would do is throw all my eggs with patterns on them in my sensory bin and mix it up. Then I would go searching for them and see if I could make a match until my whole thing was filled up with all my matches. These are just some ideas. You can come up with your own ideas for your Easter sensory bin as well. But another fun thing, I happened to find a pretty small basket. I know that the kids in my class just like putting their grass and their eggs in the baskets and carrying them around. But if you don't have a basket, you can also make one. I found a container and just made a handle for it. So now my eggs, I don't have any matches, but now my eggs can fit in my basket. And one last fun thing we can do, we love tongs. You can use the tongs in your basket either to pick out some grass or to dig through it and search for some eggs. I found one and now I can stick it in my basket. Or if you don't have tongs, another way is to just use a spoon. This is really tricky. See if you can pick up your eggs on your spoon to put into your basket. So there's a whole bunch of different games you can play. And I know just playing in the grass with the eggs is a lot of fun too. So I hope you have some of these things at home so you can make your own Easter sensory basket, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Even my kids say they like to play with just the grass. So go see what you have in your house, either today or maybe even after Easter. You might have some more eggs laying around. And get to having some fun with it, okay? I'll see you again soon. Bye.
There it is. Hey, stop it! My tongue's got stuck. Got it! No! Yeah! No! Yeah! No!
Even the big kids will have fun with this Easter sensory bin. If you make it, they will come.
I got it!
Enjoy.